That's the opening jump ball to get us underway here tonight. So that's one there by Worcester Wolves, and they will take the first possession of the evening. Finds Josephs out on the wing.
I think Williams would have been disappointed if he lost that tip-off.
Yeah, definitely. Consider a height advantage. And looking nice little one-handed floater, doesn't quite drop. May Thompson can't quite get the save ball. Pryor controlling things now for the Rocks. Be interesting to see how they do settle into their offence early with the two new imports coming in. Vincent gets it down to the low block. Thorpe, nice little fade away on the shot clock buzzer for 2. Gets his opening points for the Rocks as they lead 2-0.
Let's go, Worcester, let's go.
Balconet brings the ball up the floor. It's gone south. On the perimeter, finds Edwards at the top. That was a good save by Thompson. Finds it. Edwards kicks outside, can't get it to go. Stolen by Ali Fraser, who finds Thorpe on the fast break. Gets it to go for 2. Rocks lead by 4. The Balconet's bringing the ball up now. Edwards pops out to the top. Amir Williams with the ball at the top of the key, finds Balconet. Shot clock down to 4, and as foul called, Amir Williams will go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, obviously Wolves are working on the fact that the height advantage or the length advantage that Williams has over Fraser is going to be key in this. The only thing with Wolves is that okay, they defensively they haven't. Okay, they've sent them down to the last shot in the last second, which is good, but you want to shut them down as early as possible, and don't let them, especially when you've got 2 new players, don't let them feel comfortable. Welcome them to the league in the hardest possible way, sort of scenario.
So Williams goes 1 for 2, and Rocks lead 4-1. That's nice coverage by Thompson there to deny Thorpe on the open cut.
Yeah.
Pryor comes off the screen, finds Fraser for the mid-range jump shot off the window for 2. There's a lovely little move there by the Rocks, nice and patient, found the open man. And he's having a good scoring season so far, Fraser, so they'll be looking to use that as one of their main scoring options tonight. Lovely drive inside there by Edwards for 2, takes it hard for the basket, and that's something he's shown real potential that he can do. He's not the biggest guard in the league, but he certainly knows how to take it to the basket.
He just does things that people don't expect him to do.
He's just a man that gets himself all over the place, doesn't he? Like, that's there, perfect rebound, picked up.
Yeah.
He's only a small guard, but he's coming up with the defensive boards.
And the thing is that he gets so many rebounds because he's one of those guards that the big men cover the big men, and then he just pops up and gets a rebound out of nowhere. And he's done it all season.
Vincent sinks the deep 3. That takes the Rocks to a 9-3 lead here tonight. So I think we've already seen 3 nice moves from the 2 new boys from Glasgow.
Yeah.
So as we sort of discussed before, we didn't really know what they were going to bring, but we can see Vincent, he's one of the bigger guys, but he can shoot the ball, he's comfortable with it.
Well, if that's the case, they'll have, as in sort of big guys, Murray's not the smallest outside shooter. If Vincent's going to chip in as well, then Wolves have got to be aware of their inside-outside game.
Nice move there from Kofi, can't find it, gets a tip. Thorpe comes up with the ball, nice outlet to Pryor on the wing. Vincent doesn't get that one to drop, but you can see he is confident with shooting it.
Well, yeah, he came straight up to the same spot that he made the last one on, so pulled the trigger.
Nice little behind the pass back there from Balknecht, finds Mia Williams, we can't get that one to drop. Ali Fraser finds himself, he's going to try and back down Williams. Good hands there inside. That's a travel call. That's a great defensive possession there from Worcester. You can see in Mia Williams, he knows he's got the height advantage on Fraser, so he gave him that little bit of space. Now there's a lovely help side defence from May Thompson came in.
And Fraser was just trying to get the contact, and Williams was saying, well, I'm just going to stay here. You know, you can't. If you go any further underneath the basket, you're going to be under the basket. So
definitely,
I've got my position. You got to do something now.
The nice little defensive play that can sometimes go underappreciated by just getting a travel. People like to see the highlight block plays.
Yeah,
actually, that is just as good. So Hughes has checked in for Worcester tonight for Kofi Josephs. Balconek pulls for three off the front of the ring, and Pryor picks up the rebound. They've gone off ball, holding foul there on Balconet.
Yeah, he was overplaying that because all he needed to do was stay in front of Fraser because Williams was behind him protecting the basket. So, kind of, you know, I don't know whether Balconet knew he was there, so therefore he was actually trying to mark him man for man.
Ali Fraser again with that nice little mid-range jump shot from the corner. That will be how he scores tonight because we've already seen he's not going to be able to get the ball down low in the post. But Mia Williams will have to be careful that he gets that step up on him. So Edwards found himself there in a double team. He manages to get the ball, so it's going to be Worcester possession on the baseline. And interesting sub here now, so Jordan Williams is going to sub in for Worcester, which we weren't sure if we were going to see tonight.
Good news.
That's a nice reception from the crowd, which I'm sure they will be pleased to see him kitting up as well.
Yeah.
I just got to hope he is at match fitness.
Well, next minute and a half will show, won't it?
That was a smart move there from Hughes. He could see that Murray was off balance and he took that straight into him. That's a really smart offensive play.
The thing is that I think what the Wolves need to do is they need to play at the tempo that they want to, and all season their tempo, when they've played an up-tempo game, really lifted the speed of their offense. When they slow down to a half-court set, they play so much better. I think slowing it down isn't good for them. High tempo game is what they want to play.
I think that's hit the nail on the head because we're 5 minutes 20 seconds in here and they've only scored one field goal so far tonight, Worcester.
Yeah.
Fraser doesn't get that one to drop, and Amir Williams picks up another rebound. Edwards this time is trying to push the ball a bit more, and that one gets knocked loose. Thorpe on the fast break once again. Takes it hard, that's unlucky. Balconek picks up the rebound. We have seen a change in tempo here now. Both teams are pushing the ball a lot more. Worcester just need to keep it under control at the high tempo. Williams backs it down into the post. Nice little right hand sky hook. He gets that one to drop. Takes the score to Worcester 5, Glasgow 11.
That's Williams' first move. Every game that he's played so far this year, he's got the ball on that side and just gone to that little sky hook.
It's so hard to defend because you get the ball so far away from your body.
Yeah.
The only way to get it is by reach. That's a lovely move. Ali Fraser knocks it down from the elbow. Lovely pass from Gareth Murray there. There's nice little teamwork between the two Scottish boys. Hughes finds himself, mid-range jumper, gets that one to go for two. They're starting to come alive a bit more now, Worcester.
Yeah, they just... It's 5 points, it's a two-shot game, it's not a panic game, and it's early days, it's just what you've got to make sure is that tempo.
That was a gamble there from Hughes that didn't quite pay off.
Yeah.
He saw the ball.
If he would have got it the first time, would have been fine, but because he kept on sort of slapping down and just caught Murray's arm.
So unlucky there, he could see the ball, slightly mistimed. The Pryor's got the ball at the top, guarded by Edwards. That's a lovely offensive rebound there from Rosinskas, and he gets the and one. I'm not quite sure how he managed to get that one to go in. But again, that's another smart play. He knew there was contact and he's lobbed it up and it's gone in off the window for 2.
Well, exactly. Edwards went to sleep then and just sort of, the ball there, you sort of, almost like your natural reaction is to reach out and just grabbed him and then realise that actually he was going towards the basket.
Now it's Balkonek's second, so he's taken a breather. Kofi Josephs has come back in. Can't get the and one to drop. But Worcester bring the ball up the floor now with Edwards. Who's guarded by Pryor on the wing.
I don't think the game's fully come alive yet.
Rinkers for 2 off the window on the fast break. Worcester couldn't quite get it. And a lovely full court pass there finds Amir Williams for the two-handed slam.
Well, they needed that realistically. Without that, you know, sort of, I could see Matt calling a timeout realistically, but
hopefully that can be the momentum swinger now
well,
for Worcester.
that's it. They need to stop. They need to stop.
Greg Pryor with a nice drive inside. Little one-handed floater gets it to drop. The lead stays at 10.
And now, realistically, the secret will be to go into the quarter with Glasgow at a single-digit lead. Realistically,
Williams off the back iron, and Glasgow come up with a rebound. They need to get a stop here now, Worcester. Like I said, try and keep it to that single-digit lead. Rinkus off the front ring, grabbed by Jordan Williams. Cortez Edward takes it on the fast break. Lovely finish inside for 2. Through the contact, there's a nice move inside.
He always seems to have some time and also the body control. You know, down below he's getting knocked and stuff, but it always seems when he's making those baskets, he always seems to have upper body control, which is very important.
So inside the last minute here in the first quarter, Edwards has got it out on the wing, guarded by Pryor. Finds it down low to Amir Williams, takes it inside, off the window for 2. We're back to a 6-point game here. That's the nice little run Worcester needed to put together to close out this first quarter.
And it'd be a stop and straight into an offense and get the last shot of the quarter, I would.
They can afford to just try and contain Glasgow here now. Ali Fraser off the window for 2. Worcester will have the last possession if they want to take it. Jordan Williams with the ball at the top. Hands it off to Edwards. Looks inside for Amir Williams. Gets the foul call, so Worcester will have the ball on the end line with 3.5 seconds to go.
Exactly.
What are you looking for here, Chris?
You're just looking for the open shot. Quick open shot. The ideal thing would be is one of the big guys sort of have it right close to the basket. Yeah. Almost like a lob. There you go.
Jordan Williams inside, can't get it to go. Edwards tipping at the buzzer.
Been in the gym and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, I was saying it before that the gym means that they've been in probably on the PlayStation playing basketball. I've been in the gym.
Yeah, a little bit of 2K to getting ready for pre-season.
Exactly.
Let's go get us underway here for the second quarter. Ali Fraser backs down Thompson. Again, gets inside. He's got such a lovely touch around the basket. He gets that one to drop for 2.
And I think realistically for Glasgow, if it wasn't for Fraser, they'd be hard pushed to find something at the moment.
Edwards finds the split with Jordan Williams backing down low. Not sure that one got a tip on the way, but that one doesn't drop. Rinkus out on the wing now, comes off the screen. Nice little bounce pass inside, but can't get it to go, and Worcester get the stop.
Yeah, it was a little bit behind him. Great idea, great move. I think Wolves have got to work better on that pick and roll coverage.
They're looking for it quite a lot. We've seen it with Ali Fraser and Gareth Murray. We're seeing it with Rinkus now.
Well, it's almost like with Fraser, it's a pick and pop. And with anyone else, it's pick and roll to the hoop.
Nice drive inside there from Edwards, can't get it to drop. That's going to be a Glasgow Rocks on the end line. Cortez Edwards can't get the hustle play to go in his favour.
No.
But again, we're seeing him pop up in all these places.
Yeah, I mean, he got the ball, but unfortunately he got the ball stood out of court. You know, great hustle, but just one of those ones.
An unfortunate one that doesn't count for anything, but you can appreciate the determination he's putting in. And Johnny Bunyan comes off the screen now. Rinkus with a sidestep, rattles in and comes back out on the shot clock buzzer. That was unlucky, that was a lovely move, but doesn't get it to drop. Josephs finds Hughes on the wing for three. Gets that one to go. That's a big possession there from Worcester. Yeah. They get a nice free ball from Mark Hughes. Johnny Bunyan pops this one for three, off the back iron, can't get it to go. That's a big rebound there from May Thompson. If Worcester can find a score now, they can bring this back to a 3-point game. Williams with a handoff to Edwards inside, kicks out to May Thompson in the corner for three. Doesn't get that one to go. Glasgow come up with a rebound. Rinkus feeds it inside to Fraser. Fraser back out to Rinkus. That one doesn't go. Rebound by Kofi Josephs. We haven't seen him get going tonight either yet, really, have we? We know what he's got. Lovely finish inside there from Kofi Josephs, and maybe that could be the one that fires him up ball. And actually, if he can get a fingertip on Ali Fraser's little jump shot, he can get that every time. Because
height-wise and size-wise, there's not that much difference between the two. So it's a natural thing that he could do that.
That's an offensive screen called there on number 25, Dijo Ibela. That's his second. Cortez Edwards to bring the ball up now for Worcester. They will be looking for a score. They can tie the ball game here for the first time. Kofi Joseph skips it to Edwards on the wing. Nails it for three. We've got a tied game at 23. That's a lovely find there from Joseph.
University of Worcester Arena, defense.
That's sparked the crowd to come alive a bit, that one. They know now that Worcester are on the upper hand. They've got the momentum. Gets it to drop inside for two. But Worcester counter-attack quick the other way. Amir Williams can't get a handoff to May Thompson, but he keeps it safe. Resets it now to the top, Edwards. He's looking for that slip from Amir Williams, doesn't get it. May Thompson on the wing. Inside to Williams, gets it to drop for two. 25 apiece. Worcester look to be in the ascendancy. They need to try and get a stop now. Abala gets it to drop for two.
Yeah. People need to start playing with their hands in the air.
That's quite a wide open shot. Even though he's a big man, you need to be getting a close out on that. Joseph for two from top of the key. Oh, and he gets the friendly roll to drop for two. How often does he do that? His shots don't look like they're going to drop, but somehow it finds a way in. Just trading baskets here at the minute. We'll still be looking for the stop. Bunyan at the top of the ball finds a Baylor. Murray on the wing now, pulls for three. That's short, rebounded by Thompson. Edwards looks to push the ball. Hughes comes off it at the top. Amir Williams slips. That's a lovely find there. Kicks out to May Thompson for three. doesn't hit anything, and Pryor comes up with a rebound.
Murray. Bunyan for 3. 6.
Bunyan nails it from the corner and puts Rocks up by 3.
Cortez Edwards.
It's a shame Worcester didn't get anything on that last offence. It was actually probably one of the better offences they've had.
Yeah, I mean, Williams just went a little bit too close to the basket and was underneath the basket. Knew he couldn't catch and extend.
Vincent on the trail.
That's great defence there from May Thompson. Denies Vincent down the lane. Edwards finds Joseph out on the wing for the fast break. 3 and 1.
Yeah, and that's his third foul as well. Great play. Everyone thought they were going to go for the big man.
Okay, so it's not an and 1. The basket counts with Joseph, but I think we've got a rebound foul on Amir Williams off ball, but the basket will count. So yeah, the basket counts, and it will be a Glasgow possession on the baseline.
Okay. It's strange. The on-ball referee called the initial one, and then the other. Did the other referee overrule it, or?
I'm not sure what happened. So we saw the shot go up from Joseph.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of bodies under the basket.
Anyway, tied.
Thought backing down Joseph's good defence. He's got him contained.
Yeah.
Running down the shot clock into the last few seconds. Bunyan finds Baylor at the top. Gets it to drop for 2 on the shot clock buzzer.
Yeah, I think if I was Matt Newby, I'd sort of speak to Williams and say, look, there's too many shots going over the top of you. Sort of scenario. You've got to get your hand up.
Yeah, we need to react to how they're playing. And that's a lovely find inside there. Amir Williams flushes down for 2.
Yeah.
Brings it back to a tie game.
The thing is he's a big man and a long man to get the ball over, and they're shooting over the top of him. He's playing with his hands down. Get your hands up.
Vincent roused around the ring, rebounded by Joseph.
Thompson, hand up on defence.
Yeah,
forces the shot.
So Hughes again, that's a smart play. You can see what Johnny Bunyan's trying to do. We know that's how he plays. It's been quite a free-flowing quarter so far. It's only the 3rd foul as Jordan Williams subs back in.
And that's why Wolves are playing better, because it's free-flowing.
Amir Williams with a short 2, gets it to drop, and Glasgow Rocks take a timeout as Worcester take the lead. So it doesn't even take much more effort just to put the hand up rather than out to the side, and the shots will become a lot tougher.
And sometimes, and not being funny, sometimes when you watch a video and the guy hasn't made a shot all game, so you think, oh, he's not going to make a shot. Then suddenly he's in front of you and he starts making shots. Well, he's on the team for a reason.
Vincent drives inside for 2, doesn't get it to drop. Ball's not loose, picked up by Valconnect. Slows it down now, finds Jordan Williams at the top. Can't get the handoff first time, finds it to Kofi Josephs. Takes inside for 2, through the contact. Up, rattles around and comes back out, rebounded by Pryor. Off the back iron from Pryor there on the fast break. Rebounded by Williams.
Final 2 minutes in this first half. Martin Valconnect.
Finds it out to Joseph on the wing.
Williams. Valconnect.
Amelia Williams from the short corner, off the back ring. Rebounded by Thorpe.
Dante Thorpe for the Rocks.
Minute 40 here to go as Worcester lead by 2. No sooner have I said that, we're back to a tied game with a nice 2-handed slam from Baylor. Still feels a bit flat, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean they did well to get Joseph to adjust his shot then and that sort of stuff, but again it's slowed down a little bit.
Worcester running down the shot clock now, down to the last 2 seconds. Valconnect gets it to go. Shot doesn't drop. Finds Vincent on the fast break for the easy layup
and
for 2.
This will be worrying for Wolves.
Ball on the baseline.
I mean, Wolves this season have scored this in a quarter.
And what did they get in the first half against Plymouth near the start of the season? Was it 60?
Something like that, yeah, it's crazy.
So we know there's plenty more in the tank from Worcester.
Yeah.
Jordan Williams with the ball on the perimeter. Glasgow doing a very good job at denying that handoff. Amir Williams through the contact. That's a nice welcome to Thorpe for the BBL.
Yeah.
Amir Williams is getting those looks inside. Thorpe swings it to Pryor, finds Fraser. Nice take inside there from Ali Fraser, who draws the contact from Amir Williams.
Yeah, I've noticed something with Fraser and with their offence. If Fraser is on this side of the court and receives the ball, he backs him down. If Fraser is on the other side of the court, it's a pick and pop or a drive to the basket.
Yeah, so Worcester needs to be recognising that.
And straight away. All this game, this side of the court, he's been backing down. Not one shot has been taken from him on this side of the court. On the other side of the court, he's a pick and pop, so he faces the basket. He likes that bank shot.
Yeah.
Or he squares up and tries and drives to the basket.
So we're into the last 24 here of the second quarter as Cortez Edwards brings the ball up. Glasgow lead by 1. Amir Williams comes out for the screen. Drives inside for 2. That's a lovely adjusted finish. Worcester take the lead by 1 and the clock's going to expire here. Oh, Balconnect, he gets a tip out.
He was out.
So we've got 0.7 here. Glasgow to inbound. Rinkus tries. No, I think I did get a nice. Well, I definitely think we've got a lot of intensity to come here, and it'll be interesting to see how it goes. But I think both coaches will be fairly pleased with where we're at. Prior to the start of the game, you'd have taken a 1-point lead going into the half.
Wow, realistically, it's 0-0, isn't it? It's all to play for. Start again.
So Worcester gets underway here for the second half. Amir Williams finds Cortez Edwards on the drive, kicks it to Thompson for 3. Rattles around, comes out, and Edwards picks up the rebound. Just about, somehow gets on the end of it. Balconnect now resets the play. Rejects the screen, comes off inside. Can't find the jumper. That's a turnover there. Fraser picks up the loose ball. He just couldn't find enough space to get that pass away. He knew what he wanted to do.
Yeah, I think sometimes Wolves guards get themselves up in the air and start looking and start get up in the air looking for something, and then it's suddenly, and if you everyone gets hands up and just blocks all routes, it's kind of
you see a few times, don't you?
Yeah, exactly.
In the air, they're flapping and there's a trouble there now for the Rocks. Worcester will be grateful for that one. Yeah, Williams inside to Raheem Thompson, doesn't get it to drop.
Yeah, should have gone underneath the basket and used the basket as a guard so they can't check him.
Yeah, just needed that extra step there. Ali Fraser. There we go. How many times have we said it already? He loves that mid-range.
Yeah, but actually that's the first time he's gone to the opposite side of the court where we were talking about, and that's the first time he's actually faced up. So what we were saying in the first half about him only shooting on the one side of the court, he's just put that right.
Balconnect can't get it to drop. That was a tough move down the middle. Brought it right across his body. Can't find the finish.
Yeah, no one wants to score at the moment.
Again, we're already nearly 2 minutes into this quarter here. It's flying by. Vincent for 2. Can't get it to drop. Edwards picks up another rebound. Taking that straight into the contact. And the ball's not loose. Pryor comes up with it. Fraser finds Rinkus. Rinkus straight into the hands of Edwards. He's got Joseph with him. It goes up. Joseph's off the window for 2. Lovely support play there from Joseph. He could have just left him to go one-on-one, but he made it so easy there for Edwards. Just a little dish off inside. Worcester take the lead, 40-39. Ali Fraser off to Rinkus. Rinkus looks for a drive down the middle. Somehow gets it to drop with the underhand finish. That's good defence there by Thompson, but not quite enough to put him off.
Yeah, it was an off-balance shot.
Edwards now tries to lob inside, gets tipped by Fraser. And off Amir Williams, say the referees. It'll be a Glasgow possession. That was a nice look there inside from Worcester, but a tough option to take.
Yeah.
I think we've already seen as Amir Williams had 3 dunks so far in the first half from being fed the ball inside. So Glasgow will know that is what he's looking for, and they're going to deny that lob every time. I wouldn't be surprised to still see him get a few more, but that one wasn't to come. There's a Thorpe now out on the wing. Not loose by Thompson. Edwards on the fast break. And he will go to the line to shoot 2. Again, that was a very smart play. He knew the guy was on his shoulder, and he's pulled up from what would have probably been a 4 shot had the whistle not gone his way.
That's one of those ones as a defender, is that you know you're going to commit the foul, unfortunately, but then when he starts shooting it, you're like, oh no. You're expecting him to pass, but
I was expecting him to pass, and then suddenly the ball's in the air, and he's on the line. Makes the first, makes the second, brings it back to a 1-point Worcester lead. Very smart play.
Yeah, it's this intensity. You know, from Wolves' point of view, they've had what, 2 fast breaks now from turnovers from the Glasgow guards,
and that is where Worcester will be able to hurt them tonight. Joseph picks up the rebound off the miss from Pryor, and you can see he's looking to take the intensity to the game. Edwards with a nice drives inside, finds it back for the kick to Thompson. It's called for a travel.
Yeah, fair call. Dragged his back foot.
That's better intensity there from Worcester.
That's what I'm saying. Even if you take 23 seconds of playing it like that, you've got to make them in the game. You've got to get them playing. There's a reason why they don't want to play quickly.
And I think that's seen again. That's their 3rd turnover for Glasgow, where a little bit of pressure from Worcester. Yeah, and they've made mistakes. Waters Edwards has had 5 turnovers tonight, part of Worcester's 11. That could be costly at the end of the game. And when it's this close,
yeah.
That's good.
The first one's good there for Thorpe. Ties it at 42 apiece. Gets the second one to drop. Rocks by 1. May Thompson now inbounds the ball to Edwards. Joseph just keeps the ball. There's a good hand inside there from Glasgow. Can't knock it loose. Amir Williams can't get it to drop from the low block. Has a tough contested shot as Glasgow pick up the rebound. Now with Thorpe. Finds it out to Rinkus. Has a lovely bounce pass inside to Ali Fraser, who goes straight past May Thompson. Nice reverse finish there for 2. That's Glasgow lead by 3. Edwards now drives down the middle, dishes it inside to Williams for a huge 2-handed flush.
You predicted it.
That is his signature move, I think, now, isn't it? Worcester will dish it inside, and he'll just get that lovely 2-handed slam. Pryor drives in hard, finds Fraser, gives it to Murray in the corner. Thorpe gets called for the travel. Looked very similar to what Raheem May Thompson did just a few moments before.
Yeah. The interesting thing with Williams is that he seems to want the ball here. He doesn't like the ball above his head.
No,
pass to him.
He likes to do the work with it, doesn't he?
Yeah, he likes to catch and go up.
Mark Hughes pops out to the top. I was not loose by Fraser, but straight into the hands of Edwards, who finds Josephs.
Drives.
And that's not loose there by Ali Fraser, but Mia Williams keeps it. Shot clock down to 1. Edwards doesn't get it to drop, but Mia Williams picks it up. And he gets the and 1.
Two good hustle plays. Yeah.
And Mia Williams there will be very grateful to his teammates.
Well, the thing was, he got for a big man, the two big men on the floor. He could have given up on it because he went kind of round the back, but he didn't. He got it back out, but then got straight back up again. With the shot, Edwards smart enough to see that the shot clock was winding down, so got the ball off the ring, and then Williams was there to put with the putback, and then gets an and 1. You know, great.
And he sinks that one for the 3-point play as Worcester take a 2-point lead. Worcester have got to use that momentum now from that and 1 to try and push forward, and that will start here with a stop. Ali Fraser backing down low into Mia Williams. High off the window, doesn't get it to drop. Mark Hughes bring the ball up now, taking it into Rinkus, gets blocked. That'll be a Worcester possession on the end line. That's great defensive play there from Rinkus.
Rinkus takes a breather for number 9, Johnny Clennion. And Cortez Edwards takes a breather for number 2, Martin.
So Balconet comes back into the game for Worcester in place of Edwards. How do you think that'll change the tempo?
I don't think it's necessarily changed the tempo. It just means that Balconet is obviously the point guard, and he runs it, and that will help hopefully with Wolves with the turnovers as they turn the ball over.
Then Thorpe there gets the fast break too. Commentators curse that one.
Yeah, but you asked me.
Jordan Williams gets it down low, going into Murray. Finds it out to Josephs for 3 at the top. Off the glass, no good. Bunyan comes up with the ball. Nice little one-handed floater there from Thorpe. He seems to be settling quite nicely into the game.
Yeah, he's hit a couple of nice little touch shots.
Josephs at the top now, guarded by Thorpe.
Yeah, Glasgow seems to have and Wolves seem to allow every so often Glasgow to have this like mini run, 2 or 3 baskets, off a turnover and stuff like that. If you look at it, is that if Wolves 11, was it 12? Well, it should be 12 turnovers. That one was another one there, and you're sort of going, well, 12 to 8. Cut down on your turnovers, we're okay.
And quite a few of those turnovers have been unforced as well, just from bad passes.
Yeah, those ones what we're saying where the player gets himself up in the air, and Glasgow sort of kind of smother all the options that you've got, sort of cover all the passes.
Ali Fraser doesn't get that one to drop. Hughes tries to find Balkneck on the quick outlet. Yeah. That's a good hand there from Greg Pryor, but it'll be a Worcester possession.
Yeah, those passes that it was flat, but it's behind the player. You want the player to be able to either run onto it or be coming onto the ball, not going away from the ball.
That was always going to be a tough one to receive. But get lucky, Worcester keep the ball. Balconel off the screen from Williams, takes it inside, draws the contact, can't get it to drop, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2. It's Bunyan's second foul of the evening, but not had many fouls in the game in general. Nobody in foul trouble.
I don't know what it is. Is it they're all playing exceptionally good, tough, hard basketball? Nothing to call for the referees out there, or is it that they're just kind of still feeling each other out? It doesn't. I don't want it to be a foul fest, but it's just like, well, guys, Wolves have committed, 6 fouls whole game. We've got 2 minutes left in the third quarter as a team.
Must be quite nice for the coaches to have a look at there, and it's not looking like a Christmas tree with all the lights.
There is that, but the same point is that I'm kind of looking at players out there and saying, well, you know, how are you sort of playing that tough?
Yeah, it's a good point. So, a few possessions there. No score for either team. We're tied at 49. We've got 2 minutes to go here in the third. As Murray shoots the three, pulls the trigger, gets it to drop. Takes it back to a 3-point lead for the Rocks. He's been doing that for years now, hasn't he?
Well, he has.
Hughes finds Jordan Williams at the top. Joseph pops to the wing, finds Balconnect on the curl. That's a lovely pass there to Hughes. Shot clock winding down, double team in the corner, behind the back pass to Williams, rattles round, comes out. I was unlucky there from Jordan Williams. It was a good shot to take, doesn't get it to drop. Fraser now finds Pryor. Stripped. Hughes comes up with the ball on the fast break. He's got 4-on-1 up to Josephs. Gets it to go at 1. It's great to see Worcester attacking in numbers there.
Yeah, they nearly made a mistake then by trying to be a bit too sweet. I mean, you got Johnny Bunyan, who's not the biggest person in the world, and Hughes should have just taken the layup rather than trying to get. And he got so close that he was kind of, well, as soon as you make the pass, Bunyan's marking him anyway, sort of thing, because you're so far underneath the basket. So, yeah, I mean, Bunyan upset about being called for that foul, but you know, with the and one, he's kind of done us a favour.
That was unlucky there from him. There's not much else he could do there.
No.
That's his third now, so he's the only one in a little bit of foul trouble. Minute to go. Still got a tied ball game here. Thorpe out on the wing, finds Rinkus. Down low to Ali Fraser, gets the spin move. Oh! May Thompson thinks he's got the ball, but the referee's called him for the block there. That's a tough one. I think May Thompson thinks he got the ball there.
I think there's a lot of people apart from the referee who thinks that's a check.
So Fraser makes the first. Well, only gets 1 for 2, as they say. The ball doesn't lie, does it, Chris?
There you go.
Rocks by 1, 45 seconds to go. May Thompson now finds Balknet. Down low to Jordan Williams. Not loose. Williams keeps it. Spin move inside. That's tough. He gets it to drop. That's a great spin move inside from Jordan Williams. That's a really tough finish. Into the last 24 now here at the third quarter. Worcester lead by 1. Thorpe now guarded by Edwards up high. Rinkus comes through on the baseline. Ali Fraser rolls to the basket, but they find the skip pass to Murray. One-handed touch, can't get it to go. Edwards picks up the board, and the clock's going to expire there. Worcester find themselves at 1 and 2 in the
Worcester did their homework last week. They saw that they had a tough game against Leicester, physical game against Leicester, and when they went physical against Worcester.
So Glasgow gets underway here for the fourth. Everything to play for in this 1-point game. He doesn't get that one to drop. Thorpe inside. There's a nice little acrobatic move inside. Can't get it to drop off the window. Hughes now guarded by Bunyan. Finds at the top to Amir Williams. Jordan Williams in the low block. Backing down Gareth Murray. He'll fancy himself in that battle. Takes inside of the sky hook. Doesn't get enough on it. But Amir Williams cleans up the rebound. Finds it out to Balknet. Thorpe gets a little hand on it. Balknet can't take it on the dribble. That's a lovely pass out to Edwards for 3. Doesn't get it to drop. That's going to be a Worcester ball on the end line. They've got new 14 seconds here. They've got their time to reset up the offense. They don't need to rush into it.
No. This is what you want. Offense, rebound, get the ball back. Offense, rebound, get the ball back.
That's a lovely move inside. Balconnect straight to Jordan Williams. Draws the contact.
They had that one in the first half. Remember when you said there's only so much left in was it the quarter?
Yeah, the first quarter.
Same play, same scenario, same. Same outcome.
Williams knocks down the first. He goes 2-2 from the stripe, puts Worcester to a 3-point lead.
Worcester defense. Bunyan against Hughes. Murray.
Rinkus comes off the screen at the top for 3, rails round, gets it to drop. Somehow that one's round and found its way in to bring it back to a tied game.
Let's go. To Williams.
Jordan Williams finds a lovely pass out to Mark Hughes. Can't get the rebound.
Wow, that was big. It's just good to keep holding it. Bunyan long.
And Bunyan tries to find the long pass down there to find his teammate on the fast break, but can't quite get it to drop. A little bit too much on that one. Yeah. Maybe that's a sign, though, that Glasgow are trying to push the tempo as well.
Edwards.
Offensive foul there called on Hughes inside for Worcester. There'll be a Glasgow possession from the sideline. Game really is there for the taking for whichever team wants to get a grip on this game right now. Thorpe finds it at the top, swings it to Murray, wide open for 3, nails it. He will do that in as much time and space as you give him.
Yeah.
As virtually uncontested.
Finds Hughes.
Hughes at the top now, swings it to Edwards. Edwards goes baseline, takes it in through the contact, draws it, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, Glasgow are racking up these fouls all of a sudden. That's happened so many times with Edwards going to the basket, where people have got themselves into position because they don't expect him to be up and as high as he has been. Makes the first.
He does a very good job at drawing that contact inside. Like you said, people just don't expect a guard of his height to be taking it up right to the rim.
Yeah, and keep on going up.
So Rocks lead 59-56, 7.5 to go. Rinkus finds to Murray. Murray inside to Fraser. Oh, and he gets it to drop.
Yeah, Glasgow are getting this, able to. Last 3-pointer, rattle round went in. That one, rattle round and went in.
The ball's favouring the Rocks at the minute. A lovely pass inside from Jordan Williams to find Amir Williams.
I love it when you get a high post, low post move.
That can be a real asset for Worcester this year.
Yeah,
as soon as those two get used to playing with each other and they're comfortable, they will know how each other work.
Yeah.
And having 2 big players that are capable of playing with each other becomes very hard to defend. Worcester get the fast break for the turnover. Hughes gets it to drop for 2. Brings it back to a 1-point game. Hughes gets called there for the hand check. Hand's gone his head. He doesn't really know what he's done. But he's quicker. He can keep in front of him if he just kept his hands out, like we said at the start in the first half.
It's not the end of the world with Bunyan. It's not the end of the world if he goes past you, as long as he's not going past you to get onto the 3-point line.
It's a silly foul to give away that high, especially when that's now his 3rd.
Yeah.
Ali Fraser backing down. Good hand there from Amir Williams. Can't knock it loose. That's a good block there from Amir Williams. Denies Ali Fraser.
Rocks 4, 8 seconds remain on the shot clock. Worcester defense.
8 seconds on the shot clock. Be a Rocks ball from the end line. That's good defense there from Worcester. Struggled to find the option. Murray takes inside, kicks it to Rinkus. Rinkus to Bunyan in the corner for 3. Can't get it to drop. Hughes comes up with a rebound.
Good job.
That's lovely ball movement there from the Rocks, but Bunyan can't get the 3 to drop from the corner. Edwards loses the ball. Raheem Thompson back defending. Great defence there from Raheem Thompson. Gets the block. Comes up with a rebound. Worcester got numbers now. Edwards back out to Josephs for three. Can't get it to drop, but Mia Williams is inside. It's Bunyan that gets the tip on the ball. We're starting to see the tempo rise here. Just under 6 minutes to go. And we got a 1 point game for the Rocks. Murray pulls up for three from the top, drains it. He will take that option every day against Amir Williams because he knows he's not going to get him the better of him inside.
And he's been quiet all day. He's been quiet until this last quarter. Certainly the last minute of the second quarter, third quarter.
Yeah, he's certainly come alive. Started hitting his shots, but Mark Hughes replies with a two of his own. So Raheem Thompson now switched on to Murray. Thorpe finds Rinkus out on the wing. Drives inside, good D there from Amir Williams, makes it tough, but Fraser picks up the rebound. Lovely clean up inside for two, uncontested. Worcester did the hard work right until the end and then let Fraser in for the easy two. Josephs drives into contact, throws it up off the window, doesn't get it to drop. Same again. Get tipped loose, Amir Williams brings up the ball. It's a reaching foul called on Rinkus. There were three players then around Amir Williams. He didn't need to do that. It's going to be an end line ball now for Worcester. As Bunyan comes out for Pryor.
May Thompson.
Has Vincent played this half?
I don't think he has. So Hughes now at the top, shot clock ticking down. Edwards drives inside. Ball draws the contact there from Thorpe.
Yeah, it was clean on top. It was a good check on top, but had his hand on his hip.
I think we had the same nice line there as the referee, that we could see it.
Yeah, everyone's sort of moaning, saying, oh, it was all clean, but made his call and gave the signal, then you can't argue.
I think players sometimes forget that, actually, if they block the ball, that they forget what other contact they make on the body. Edwards knocks it down. 64 to the Wolves, 66 to the Rocks. As Pryor now brings the ball up. He's guided by Edwards at the top. Finds Thorpe on the wing. Down low to Ali Fraser, going up against Jordan Williams. Off to Pryor. Pryor off the back ring, can't get it to drop. Fraser picks up the rebound, finds himself inside. Gets Edwards in the air. Nice little finish over the front of the ring. Three and a half minutes to go and there's still nothing to separate the two sides here at Worcester. Jordan Williams hands off to Edwards, who takes it down the lane, draws the contact.
Shooting.
Foul for number 15, Ali Fraser.
Well, for the Wolves now, it's got to be aggression. I think it's the first time in the game that one team's in the penalty.
Yeah, they've got to make the most of that now because every time they're taking it inside, they are drawing the contact.
Exactly.
They're back to a 2-point game here. That's good defence there by Edwards, denies Pryor. Pryor finds it out to Thorpe. Thorpe comes off the screen. Josephs get caught, so that's a huge three there for Thorpe. Pulls it back to a 5-point game in favour of the Rocks now.
Edwards.
5-point game, but still there for the taking. Josephs through the legs, finds Jordan Williams at the top. Stripped, but he's got contact on the arm as well, and he'll go to the line for 2 because Rocks are in the bonus.
His third personal foul.
That's Fraser's third as well, so that's 4 players now for the Rocks on 3 fouls.
That sends Jordan Williams to the line for 2. Raheem Thompson takes the free line. Amir Williams checks in for him.
So Amir Williams subs back in there for Raheem Thompson. So it'll be interesting to see how they match up on defence now, Worcester. Because last time we saw Amir Williams marking Murray was when he knocked the back-to-back threes down.
Yeah, he'll pick Fraser up.
Hughes, you could see that's exactly what he wanted to do, and he was just patient.
Exactly.
He waited until the second Joseph was behind the screen and then pulled the trigger.
So from that point of view, Joseph's got to make a signal. Either I'm going to get over it, or I'm going to go right underneath it, but quickly get, we'll swap because the guy's a shooter.
Thorpe, nice drive inside, can't get it to drop for 2. Amir Williams picks up the rebound. Edwards now pushing the tempo. He's guarded by Thorpe. Deny gets it loose, but Amir Williams picks up the loose ball. Worcester keep possession. Jordan Williams wants inside against Murray. Lovely underhand finish on the reverse for Jordan Williams. Gets it to drop for 2.
Yeah, I think Murray got bar arm then and kind of made the most of it.
2-point game. University of Worcester Arena. Loud as you can. Defense.
2 minutes to go. 2-point game in favour of the Rocks. Crowd starting to make a bit more noise here. As Pryor brings the ball up, finds Fraser. Brinkers now on the wing, comes back. Skip pass. Thorpe's got down the wing, shot clock's winding down. Puts it up on the buzzer, rattles around, comes out, picks up his own offensive board for 2. That's a great play there from Thorpe. He got the shot up on the buzzer in time and then picked up his own rebound for 2.
And that's the other side of the play that he's running. So he's capable of running both sides of the play.
Edwards to
Williams down low now against Murray. Gets knocked loose by Pryor. Rocks on the fast break, but they've got time to slow it down. They're up by 4. And this is now where it falls into their hands because they're happy to play these long offences. They will use the full 24 here. Thorpe out on the wing. He's guarded by Hughes. He pulls the trigger. Can't get to drop. Joseph comes up with the ball. Stolen by Fraser. Pryor now comes off the screen, guarded by Edwards. He stays with him all the way. Great defence. And Amir Williams comes up with the ball. Finds Edwards. Edwards pushing it through the lane. Finds Hughes for 3. Off the back ring. Can't get it to drop. Rocks come up with a rebound. Worcester have got fouls to give here. Even if they chose to let them dribble it out, they would have time left. Vincent's checked back in. Hughes picks up the quick foul. As the last one to give, so it puts Rocks in the bonus from this one. I'd expect to see a similar action happen here now. Edwards denies it, finds Fraser in the middle. Quick handoff there. Joseph picks up the foul. So I'll put Rocks on the line now for 2. They did well there, Worcester, to pick up the fouls quickly, and they've only lost a couple of seconds off the game clock. As Pryor goes to the line for 2.
For the Glasgow Rocks, Tanner Swingers takes a breather. Number 3, Dante Thorpe checks in for him. Pryor to the line for 2. Worcester, you know what to do.
Pryor makes the first. Puts the Rocks up by 5. Misses that one, but he picks up his own offensive rebound. Worcester foul.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's...
Could that be the decider there, letting him get his own offensive rebound?
Well, that's just people switching off, isn't it? Because you got, what was it, 3 or 4 Wolves players stood there just like...
I think Pryor was the only rock in there,
He
wasn't he?
was, he just looking at each other.
2, Worcester, you know what, 2. That's good.
Have Worcester still got a timeout? So there is still chance. 17 seconds.
Yeah,
They've made hard work of it.
they have.
The Thorpe get that one to drop. So it's a 7-point game now. 76.
Exactly.
Just relax a little bit.
Yeah.
But so we've got Balconet to inbound the ball now. Guarded by Murray. Joseph comes off the screen as does Hughes. They've gone inside for the lob. Gets tipped. That's a good tip there by Vincent, and that is going to be the game here. As Thorpe dribbles the ball out now. Has a nice idea there from Worcester to try and get the lob inside,
Yeah.
but it just didn't come off for them tonight.
Yeah. I think unfortunately the injury at the time of the game just took the